Well, if you're here, you at least know if you're adopting from the foster care system here in Florida, you have to take at least one of three programs. It's either the MAP program or the program called Pride or another one called Professional Parenting. And you may be wondering, well, why? Why do you have to do this? Well, there are a few reasons. The first and probably most importantly is that, when you're looking at adopting from the foster care system, well, you're looking at adopting a child, consider a wounded child. Any child from the foster care system, they all have at least one thing in common. They've either experienced abuse, neglect, or at the very least loss. Loss of their birth family. That is traumatic, and that adds some different dynamics to this, some different tensions and issues. And they, when you're going through, if you're going to adopt foster care, they want to kind of make sure that you're prepared for this, that you've thought this through, that you're really up for it. Because the worst scenario period is that you start down this road, you've been matched with a child, or a child's placed in your home, and you decide it's just too much for you to do, that you're overwhelmed. And that is, well, it's destructive to your family, but oh my goodness, that's destructive to the child. One of the things that happen when they start this process, once the child's matched, is their language with this child starts to change. They may or may not have talked about adoption up until the point of you being matched, depending on the age of the child, will determine kind of what conversations they've had. However, once you've been matched, they're certainly going to start having that conversation. And one of the terms they're going to use, they're going to start referring to you as the forever family. Well, imagine if they've been telling this child you're going to be his or her forever family, and then later down this process, you decide to back out. You may be very honest about it, maybe very overwhelmed, so maybe a true situation. But I'm telling you, at that point, imagine the difficulty that's going to be when they try to match that child again. They start using that same language, start saying, well, this is going to be your forever family. And well, that child, they may believe it in their head, but in their hearts, man, they're going to really challenge that. And what that really makes developing that attachment with that future adoptive family many times tougher. So they want to avoid that destruction and that experience, if at all possible. They just really want to make sure you're ready for this, that you're ready to commit. You're able to commit to a child no matter what. But there are a few other reasons why they do these trainings as well. Part of it is that they do this introductory training. In fact, the local system, they'll make sure you do the training before you do the home study. And part of it is that you may decide after you go through this training that, okay, you really aren't ready for it. Well, they don't want to do all that work. You have to home study if, after going through this training, you decide you are not going to do it anyway. And you have to understand, at least 50% of the families that go through the traditional MAP or Pride professional parenting training, at least 50% of them usually back out. So that's high numbers. And another reason is because, by the way, they refer to that as mutual selection. You're deciding if you want to. And if you do back out, they're okay with that. That's why you're going through the training. But there's another aspect of this as well. They're deciding if they want to work with you. Right? They're doing these trainings, and they're doing a training with you. They're kind of feeling the situation out. They're assessing your answers and kind of, do you understand what you're getting into, and are you going to partner with them? Are you going to be able to work with them? So those are some of the reasons that are kind of behind going through this training program. There are a few others, but we'll talk about that more when you go through the program. We'll talk about that in more detail. Those are the big reasons. But that's mutual selection, deciding how you're really up for this. Thank you.